Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every Friday when judging begins for the Fashion Report minigame. This is week 288 and this time the theme is Lounging Labourer. This includes Pocket Full of Pansies for our helm as a clue, Labour of Love for our legs, Armoured Core for our feet, and Jewels of Red for our wrist slot. In this video we have a 100 score and the easiest 80 possible. It's quite good this week, so stay tuned. Okay, as you can see for the 100 we went for a specific type of headgear this week. Now I went for the rainbow viola corsage, which is something you can craft very basically. However, the other viola corsage, I actually tested the red ones, and for some reason they didn't give me a 100 score. They gave me the gold seal, but they didn't give me enough points to actually give me the 100. So for whatever reason, although I haven't tested all of the others this week personally, I would recommend going for the rainbow one, simply because it was the only way I could get the 100 for some reason for this slot. But yeah, there might be some other reason to it. Maybe the red one is the weakest one, maybe there are other colors that work, I have no idea, but rainbow works for sure. For the legs then, I went for the amateur slops. This is something you can obtain from low-level city-state armor vendors, as well as from the market board itself. If you want to get it from a low-level vendor, I would definitely recommend going to Uldar, because there's also a jewel craft vendor we need to visit as well. Specifically for our feet then, this is another crafted item. This is going to basically put us in the perspective of being a disciple of war this week, however very low level. We need the steel plated Caligay to be able to do this. If you don't have access to that, then the other alternatives include the mithril plated Caligay and the cobalt plated Caligay. Those should also work for gold this week. For our wrists then, it should come as no surprise with a clue saying Jewels of Red, we are going for a red jeweled wrist. So in particular, we went over to Sileus. This is actually at the jewel craft vendor over here. If you go to Estames Aesthetics, if you look at the map, there's an aetheryte nearby for the Goldsmith Guild. Walk around and talk to the vendor here and you'll be able to pick up the Sunstone wrists bracelet basically. Alternatives to this include basically anything that has a red gem in it. This includes, I'm not going to list forever, but garnet, rubellite, and indeed wolf rubellite, and many other bracelets in the game. Finally then, for this, let's look at the easiest 80 possible, which shouldn't really be too hard to kind of guess, considering the capabilities of two of those items. So we're going to be combining the amateur slops, and then we're going to be combining that with the sunstone bracelet. This means that everybody, regardless of their job or gender of their character or anything like that, will be able to get an 80 score guaranteed. All you need to do is equip those two items from those two vendor sources and you will be able to get your 80 points guaranteed, which is all that's needed for the 60,000 plus base MGP. Obviously, other alternative ways of doing this are combining dies. The dies will be listed in a comment below that will be pinned when that is available. Also, you could combine any of the other items from the 100, whatever you have access to, but I would strongly recommend getting these two vendor items because it's definitely the easiest and it will take less time out of your day. Anyway, much love. Thank you so much for watching. A link in the description of the video will take you to the Reddit thread where this is theorized each and every week. Have a great weekend. Happy Baldur's Gate 3 release, by the way. I'm sure lots of you will be playing that, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.